Yeah, can you confirm again? Are you able to see the presentation?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is similar question. Question is same under risk and uncertainty, but we have multiple companies. That means two companies are given. Therefore, this is a type of question where you can make a decision which of these two companies is better in terms of return and risk. That means in this question, your ability to take a decision will be uh, judged by looking at the comment you are giving. So, your understanding on risk and return measurement, not just the calculations, but also thinking about the such things is also important, because you look at the last question, identify which of the companies had upside potential and downside danger. So what is this upside potential? What we mean by downside danger, I will explain at the end of calculations. Students, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Right. So I have taken two columns, one column for X, the other column for Y, because two companies are there for me, and one column for probability. And all these three columns values are copy pasted from the given question. You can check it back to the question. 40%. As I said, I will take 40, not the percent, because I am going to put that percentage at the end of the answer. 40, 15, minus 10, and 30, 25, 15, and the respective probabilities. In the boom situation, you may get 40%, but for that chance is 0.3. Normal circumstances, you may get 15%, and for that 0.4. Under depressive conditions, you may end up with loss minus 10%, and for that the chance is 0.3. And putting those x values and probabilities, next my duty is to multiple x values and the probability values. How this 12 comes, Prasad, can you tell? Anjani, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Then tell me how
40
this.
into 0.9, sir.
1 minute. Okay. 40 into
0.3.
next. How this 6 comes?
15 into 0.4, sir.
Very good. So in the same way, I have calculated y into probability values. This time I take y values, not x values. 30 into zero point 0.3 comes to 9. 25 into zero point 0.4 comes to 10. 15 into zero point 0.3, 4.5. And the totals of these x into probability product sum of the product of x values and their respective probabilities, that is what 15% is the expected return, and 23.5% is the expected return of the second company, that is xyz company, which we take it as a y as a representation here. These are the expected returns, calculation of expected returns. So what is the difference? In the previous problem, we solved only one company. This time we are solving two companies at a time. This is like two problems given in a single question. Okay, don't confuse. There is nothing new I am explaining here. The same calculations that we done in the previous problem. Hope you all got up to this point, calculating the expected returns.
Yes, sir.
Then we will move into calculation of standard deviation. For this, we need some additional columns, dx, dx square, pi dx square. I told you how this dx value comes. Dx value for 40 is 40 minus 15. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
X minus expected value of x. Expected value of x is 15 here. This 15 is taken and deducted from each of these values. Then you will be seeing these values, 40 minus 15, 15 minus 15, Minus 10 minus 15 will be minus 25. Next task, squaring the 25. Squaring the 0, squaring the minus 25. Then you will see these values. 625, 0, 625. And how the probability into dx square values comes. You have these probabilities constant 0.3 and multiple with dx square value 625. And the multiplication of these two things will give this value. The total three values, all these three values will be obtained in the same way. And the total of this is what we call variance. And the square root of variance is what we call standard deviation. Standard deviation of the ABC company is 19.36%. That means whereas your returns are expected to be 15%, you have a risk of 19.36%. That means 15 can go up by plus 19.36 or go minus 19.36. The expected return is highly volatile. More risk is there. You are taking risk in excess of return, where the return is only 15%, your risk is around 19%. Now let me analyze calculations for Y. So in examinations, doing both in a single page, if it is not feasible, I recommend you to solve the question twice for X company, ABC company once, and XYZ company. The next table may be taken. Otherwise, it may also be confusing for you in multiplying the values. So avoid confusion, make the things simple by taking two tables instead of single table. Now these three columns are for Y. These are three dedicated columns for calculating standard deviation for XYZ company, right? So how this 6.5 comes? Because I told you Y minus expected value of Y. These are the Y values. Can you see the Y values? 30, 25 and 15. And their expected value is 23.5. So what is the deviation here? 30 minus 23.5. 25 minus 23.5. 15 minus 23.5. What is the 15 minus 23.5? What is 15 minus 23.5?
Minus 8.5.
Yes, this is the value you are looking at. How this 1.5 comes?
25 minus 23.5.
Very good, very good. How this 6.5 comes?
30 minus 23.5.
Very good. Now, once dy values are obtained, you can simply square them. 6.5 into 6.5, 1.5 into 1.5, 8.5 into 8.5. And the last step is to multiple these values, dy square values with probabilities. Here are the probabilities, same probabilities. 0.3, 0.4 points. So multiplication will give these values and this total will give you the variance. This is the variance. Once you get the variance, you take the square root of the variance, it will give the standard deviation. Now look at the company Y calculations. Company Y has a expected return of 23.5%. Are you able to see the cursor?
Yes, sir.
How much expected return is here?
23.5, sir.
If you invest in company Y, you are going to get a return expected up to 23.5%, but the risk involved is only 5.94%. That means what you are expecting may go up by another 6% or come down by another 6%. 6 means I am rounding off it to 6. 5.94 is almost near to 6. Therefore, simplicity, I am taking 6 as risk, and risk implies that another 6% your return can go up to 29.5% or come down to 17.5% plus or minus. That means in any case you are in the positive returns.
Yes, sir.
Now try to tell me the answer, which of these two companies you want to invest
Why, sir?
in. XYZ
XYZ
company,
Limited.
not ABC company, right?
Yes, sir.
What is your conclusion? What is the reason for that answer?
Because in XYZ companies, whether there is a profit or loss, we have in a safe zone, sir.
Mm,
We will getting more return.
mm,
But in case of ABC Limited, we are getting less. If there is
Yes.
any risk, there is more loss.
Right, good. Now we analyze that interpretation like this. We put the values like this, ABC, XYZ. X at పై టేబుల్లో వచ్చిన వాల్యూస్ని మనం ఇక్కడ ఫస్ట్ ఒక అరేంజ్మెంట్ చేసుకుంటున్నాం. ఎక్స్పెక్టెడ్ రిటర్న్ ఈజ్ 15% and 23%, whereas the risk is 19. For 15% return, we are taking more risk. But here risk is more, sorry, return is more, but risk is less. The question being asked to us is, which is having, which of the companies has upside potential? Upside potential ante returns lo highest ఉన్నదాన్ని upside potential అంటాం. Downside danger అంటే సేఫ్టీ అన్నమాట. దట్ మీన్స్ రిస్క్ తక్కువ ఉండేదాన్ని సేఫ్టీ అంటాం. So luckily we see both these features available with the XYZ company, the second company. We are seeing upside potential is there with XYZ Limited, and also safety, or otherwise the other term downside danger, is also with XYZ Limited, because XYZ Limited is having less risk. This is less risk, high potential. అర్థమైందమ్మా అందరికీ?
Yes, sir.
A comparison of the results above indicate that XYZ Limited is having higher expected return than that of ABC. Hence, it is having upside potential in terms of returns. Standard deviation of XYZ is lower than ABC. Hence, XYZ is less risky than ABC. Thus, in both cases, that is upside potential and downside danger, XYZ Limited is a better investment. Conclusion correct kadamma?
Yes, sir.
Anybody have any questions? Please rise.
No, sir.
Anil, good. What about Sai Nirja? Yamini?
No doubt.
No, sir.
Everything is understood. Have we understood the conclusion? Conclusion
Yes,
baga ardhamaindama?
Yes, sir.
Good,
Yes, sir.
good.